Howdy, gang, and welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host here at the Gaming Gang channel. Thanks for joining me once again. Warhammer Roleplay Week comes to a close, as today I am going to jump on in and take a first look at Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Archives of the Empire Volume 3 from Cubicle 7 Games. This is written by Dave Allen, Michael Duxbury, Jude Hornborg, Robin Lowe, Padraig Murphy, Clive Oldfield, Samuel Poots, and Simon Weilman. This 94-page hardcover with PDF carries an MSRP of $34.99. In order to get the free PDF, you must order from Cubicle 7 or one of their partners. Now, of course, if you just want to score the PDF alone, you can do so over at DriveThruRPG for $19.99. All that said, let's swing on over to the other camera because here I've got Archives of the Empire Volume 3 for WIFRIP. Couple of things to mention before we jump on in. First of all, my friends over at Cubicle 7 were kind enough to provide me with this review copy, but neither I nor anyone else affiliated with the Gaming Gang has received any other sort of compensation for me to share this coverage with you. These days, it's important you know that. Also, we're not going to look at each and every page of the Volume 3 of Archives of the Empire, but I do want to give you a very good feel for what you're going to find inside this book. So let's take a look at the back here. A grim and perilous exploration of the Empire. In Archives of the Empire Volume 3, attention is given to the activities of merchants and the folk worship common to many rural corners of the Empire. Several minor faiths are explored in new detail and forgotten beliefs brought under scrutiny. New priest careers and miracles are detailed, and the range of activities your characters can partake in when they are not adventuring is expanded. It's going to go through the contents of the book, but since we're going to page on through, I will skip reading that. So here we have a map of the Empire. And we'll first start off with taking a peek at the credits page. So quite a few folks were involved in the production of this book. Got quite a lot of illustrators there as well. I'm not going to read their names because I will butcher at least half of them, but I certainly do want to give credit where credit is due. So the sections we have here are contents. We've got legitimate business enterprises, suits of steel, the cult of Handrich, minor gods, folk worship, and hedgecraft, the cult of Rhea, animal familiars, Altadorf, a world to itself, alternative channeling, and Lord Adalbert Nap Inzel. Good deal. It's a little bit of fiction. Legitimate business enterprises. Precious few citizens of the old world ever choose to make a living from adventure. Most that do still prefer to supplement their income with more stable work. Even adventurers fortunate enough to stumble upon the odd treasure hoard know these opportunities are fleeting, and have a side hustle to fall back on is essential if they intend to live longer than their heroic campaigns. So give us a few examples of different enterprises such as courier service, holy temple, a tavern, a performing troupe, publishing house. It's going to go into some details about each of these endeavors. So some examples, suggested careers that would fit nicely into these endeavors, what the costs are to start up, sources of income, trapping, special rules. There's the tavern. Nice. That's pretty cool. Create a noble estate, a publishing house. Purveyors of the written word are invariably more literate than the average imperial citizen. The first time a character undertakes the income endeavor at a publishing house, they gain the read-write talent for free. If a character already has the read-write talent, they gain the speed reader talent instead. Sweet. Then we have suits of steel, new armor rules. So looting armor, different fits of armor, repairing armor, talking about helmets. The cult of Hedge, though they do not amount to a large cult, the followers of Hedge claim purview over any place where commerce thrives. Whenever people clasp hands to seal a deal, wherever coins are minted and counted, there the god of trade and wealth is present. His worshippers include merchants, peddlers, financiers, and caravan guards, anyone concerned with making money through honest trade. So some information about different beliefs. And you will notice that we have story hooks, little adventure hooks throughout. That's something that we see pop up quite often in these supplements for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. So here we have a new career, the Priest of Hedge. We have Miracles of Hedge. Then we have Minor Gods, Folk Worship, and Hedgecraft. I think we might get into some hedge magic here. Now, of course, it wasn't that long ago that Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay got the Winds of Magic, which is a magic supplement with more careers, more magic, more optional rules as far as utilizing magic. So these are some of the rural fates, it appears. Then we do have the Lore of Hedgecraft, Goodwill, Invigorates, Merc Ride, Protection Pouch, Sidestep, Silvertide. For Silvertide, you proclaim a charm that provides you with the luck to find lost coins. Over the course of the duration, you find pennies on the ground, at the bottom of forgotten pockets, and hems behind ears, under cushions, and so on. By the time the spell is finished, you will have discovered 2d10 pennies. And then we have the Cult of Rhea. Humans have always needed sustenance from the earth and love and healthy offspring in the home. As goddess of summer, fertility, and the harvest, Rhea protects people and their families from starvation and keeps them together through times of strife. Followers thank Rhea for every healthy birth, every harmonious union, every bounteous harvest. Let's get a bit of information about that deity and major festivals. Animal familiars. So the magic using careers will get familiars. Altdorf, a world to itself. Altdorf is a cosmopolitan place home to communities with distinct characters of class, origin, and even species. When creating a character from a large city such as Altdorf, the basic Reichland character from the Wifrip core rulebook does serve as a template for the average town person, but no strong ties to any particular demographic. However, within Altdorf, there are those whose background does have a more marked effect on their skills and talents. So this looks like this is kind of devoted to creating characters from Altdorf. And then we have Lord Adelbear Knopinsel, so a major NPC. Why isn't he dead? All right. And then we have a few other NPCs, must be his entourage. We wrap up with an index, and that is a look inside Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Archives of the Empire Volume 3 from Cubicle 7 Games. I will have a review of this book in the not-too-distant future. All right, that is it for this time out. And, of course, this also brings Warhammer Roleplay Week to a close. Of course, if you like this video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, don't forget, ring that bell. It'll not only let you know when I share videos such as this first look, it'll also inform you when my live stream, the Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube. And of course, when you're not watching videos on the Gaming Gang channel, be sure to visit thegaminggang.com for all latest in tabletop gaming news, reviews, and a whole lot more you are not going to find here on the channel. You know the drill. Get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer, and until I see you next time, I certainly hope all of you get to enjoy plenty of great gaming with your gang.